So, back for another VGC guide, and this time we are looking at Dragonite. This has somewhat dropped off a little bit, and I'm quite surprised at that. I know it was paired with Chien Pao and all that, and it's got the super powerful extreme speeds. These are still super powerful extreme speeds, or maybe I should just say powerful extreme speeds, and that is definitely good enough. Because going for normal type extreme speeds hits very, very hard. So if you get any kind of chip damage onto Pokemon, they're probably in range of extreme speed, and some teams, there's nothing they can do. If you don't have Indeedee, if you don't have like Farigiraf or all that, then extreme speed's just going to plow through you. And people have kind of forgotten about that. There's only a few Dragonites. It was everywhere at the beginning, but now it's dropped off a little bit, and I'm not sure why. But here is an alternative way to run Dragonite that not many people have thought of yet. Like the Choice Band one is very good. Like that's significantly good, because that can OHKO a Meowscarada with a normal type extreme speed with the Choice Band. It's pretty strong. But this is another way. Silk Scarf means you're quite strong with the extreme speeds. Not quite as like busted as the Choice Band, but 1, you get to change your moves. 2, you get to bulk yourself out a bit more. 3, you get support with Tailwind as well. You don't personally make, well, I say personally, the Dragonite doesn't make use of the Tailwind as much because it's just going for extreme speed anyway, but this is going to help out the team. So this is a way of supporting the team while still doing exactly the job it's supposed to do with the normal type extreme speeds. Silk Scarf's going to make it strong enough to be able to do that. And you can do the support as well. And because you're bulking yourself out a little bit as well, you get to roost and recover up. And then Earthquake's literally just there for Goldengos. Like, you need to be able to hit ghosts, and you happen to also have to hit a Steel-type ghost, so Earthquake it is. You can have Dragon Claw if you want, and that would be okay against something like Annihilate, but then you just don't hit Goldengo at all. So you could also run Stopping Tantrum if you have nothing to Earthquake next to yourself. Fire Punch is the other option as well. Either is fine. But yeah, you want extreme speeds for sure, because that's the whole point of the Dragonite. This set can get away with multi-scale. Inner Focus or multi-scale is going to be a big debate. People seem to think Intimidate is dropping off, and it seems to be. So because Intimidate is dropping off, you can justify going multi-scale, but then because that seems to be dropping off, can you just go for a Fake Out into a Dragonite now? Definitely going to be an awkward one, because these are both brilliant abilities. It's going to come down to personal preference, which one you choose. Do you guarantee that you're immune to Fake Outs and Intimidate, or do you half the attacks? I think that on the ladder, multi-scale might be better, but when you're going for open team sheets, I would go for Inner Focus still. Even if you don't care about Intimidate anymore, you still want to know, your opponent wants to know that they can't Fake Out the Dragonite. Because if they see multi-scale on an open team sheet, they know they can Fake Out a Dragonite, and that puts a stop to your extreme speed. Fake Out would have been a way to stop extreme speed. Inner Focus prevents that, so I'm not sure which one I prefer. Like, I think, yeah, open team sheet in a tournament, Inner Focus, but otherwise multi-scale. But for the rest of them, like the Choice Band and Dragonite, definitely Inner Focus, because you don't want Intimidate to stop the Choice Band KOs. So definitely go for that instead. And you got the coverage here. Giga Impact is a brilliant move on the Choice Bands, because it just OHKOs so many things, and that can just immediately win the game. So definitely run Giga Impact on your Choice Band Dragonite, because this normal coverage, it just OHKOs things. This at priority is going to hugely chunk some things and pick things off that have only taken a bit of chip damage. This just blows things up. And then you just get the coverage of the regular stab Dragon Claw and then Earthquake to hit the steals as well. So you do need max attack to OHKO, or guarantee the OHKO on a Meowscarada with the Choice Band extreme speed. That outspeeds the Dragapult in the Tailwind, and then it's just dumped into HP. So that's pretty similar with this one as well. This one I didn't mention. This two-shots a Garchomp with normal type extreme speed. So that's what the attack investment was for. Again, outspeeds the Dragapult and the Tailwinds just in case, and then just dump defense. So the Assault Vest is the other alternative. Basically the same thing as the Choice Band Dragonite, except you sacrifice the 50% on your attack for 50% on your special defense instead. And then Giga Impact is still fine, but you can drop it because it's not going to be just blowing things up like the Choice Band one would. And if you're not getting the KO with Giga Impact, then that's not worth it, because then you just open yourself up for the attacks by the thing you just tried to KO. So definitely on the Choice Band, but doesn't have to be on the Assault Vest. And Icy Wind is a very good form of speed control as well that can justifiably be put on the Assault Vest set. So then now you've got enough speed to outspeed a Garchomp with the Icy Wind, and then respond back with the KO. In fact, I think it might have been that was the Garchomp from memory. So and you might as well outspeed the Adamant Garchomp, Adamant T-Tar as well. So just slightly tweaking, but that would be able to just go for an Icy Wind first, then follow up with a Dragon Claw into the Garchomp for the KO. So and then you still get your normal type extreme speed that you're still doing as well. So this is still a absolutely brilliant Pokemon. This is just an alternative way of running it that no one has found yet, because everyone's just defaulting to Choice Band or Assault Vest. But this is perfectly viable as well to help out the rest of your team while still doing the thing you're supposed to do in powerful normal type extreme speeds. And people have forgotten about this. Don't know why. It's still very, very good.